But you know what you can do in Madden that won't happen in real life? You can put Cam on the Patriots and take him to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, hey, it's still a possibility it could happen.
I think someone should at least sign Cam.
Yeah.
I mean, he's... So, if you look at his numbers, can you pull up his career stats, please?
I mean, yeah, this was a crazy offseason. I think he should have had a job if the Panthers screwed him over, basically.
If you look back at history, Cam hasn't been healthy in a season. He's been hurt.
Well, yeah. I mean, he
has not had time.
Big body bulldozing quarterback.
That's how he's been his whole career.
So the 2019 season, he had 0 touchdowns and 1 interception.
I think 15
For
his 2015 season. I think that was right.
That was his MVP season, wasn't it?
His MVP season.
So 2015, he had 3,837 yards, 35 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. That was the most of his career.
Yeah, that was an MVP season. They went to Super Bowl, lost, but he had a good run. And after that,
that's when injuries took over. They're saying Cam was hurt going in, or not hurt, but there's something wrong with Cam going into that.
Yeah, I mean, that's the year right after. It wasn't a bad season, but you went from MVP and Super Bowl to dude, what happened? Can you throw? Then he got that shoulder. I think he had a shoulder surgery.
He had shoulder surgery on his throwing arm going into this season.
Yeah, and he had an ankle too.
Yeah, and an ankle. So since 2015, Cam has not been healthy. When Cam is healthy, he's a beast. So this season...
3,000 yards really isn't a beast year.
Come on now.
I mean, dudes are throwing 400 to 500 yards easily nowadays.
Yeah, but how many... What was his touchdown to interception ratio?
30 to 10?
30 to 10 with 3,000 yards, I'll take it. What was his completion rating, too?
Let's see.
Percentage.
For last year?
No, 2015.
2015, he was at 39.8%. Sorry, 59.8% completion.
Not bad.
Not terrible.
Pretty good, yeah.
And then what, 16?
He had 35 touchdowns and 10 interceptions.
Not bad.
Yeah, he had more touchdowns. So, I mean, that's not, the following year, it wasn't that bad.
See, now Cam's had a full year to heal his body.
He actually had a better completion rate in 18. He had a 67% completion rate in 18.
So that's 10% better than 2015.
Yeah.
Cam was hurt was out all this year pretty much, couldn't do nothing. Gives him a whole year to rest and get his body right.
Yeah.
The Panthers did Cam dirty. I will
did.
say that.
They did.
I think if they probably would have released him sooner, before probably some of these other quarterbacks switched around, he could have found a team a lot easier.
Yeah. Well, also, too, is a lot of teams are thinking about, okay, they could have signed him, but where does he really fit? Which offense do you think he would fit the best?
Yeah.
Because, okay, let's say, so you got, who are the top teams in the quarterback? So you had Colts, Tampa, Chargers, Bears, who else?
Those are big.
I think those are the really big teams. Everyone else is either going to pick up in a draft.
Or already have somebody locked in for a little bit at least.
So... out of all those teams, I really don't see. I mean,
Chargers would, and
Tampa Bay would have been because he can throw on the field. He has a big arm.
Yeah.
But I don't think.
See, you also got to think of where fits Cam the best. Where does Cam himself play? Just think of his style, the way he acts, the way he plays. Chargers.
He is an LA type of guy.
He's
maybe. I think the Raiders probably should have went after him.
More than Mariota, because Mariota hasn't proved himself at all. He did one. He had one season in when he took them to the
They
playoffs.
took him to the playoffs. It wasn't that long ago. It was pretty recent. They took him to the playoffs. They didn't give him the opportunities like they gave Tannehill.
Because you got they're two different quarterbacks too.
If you gave
Mariota's an option quarterback.
the Derrick Henry for pretty much this whole season in the playoffs, he would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
Not
Mariota
throw him in
can't.
here after you bench him and then, here, we'll give you one play in the playoffs, another play here. Like, that's not fair. That was literally pointless.
They didn't believe in him no more. He wasn't getting the job done. Apparently one season's not good enough. I think that's what they're doing with Henry. See if he can carry on from his one good season and he's not a bust.
Can King Henry carry it on? That's the big question there.
I think he can. If you look, he's just solid. Just gets better and better every year.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's giving the ball, get out the way, running back. Like, you just can't split his carries with someone else.
No, and I think that's what screwed him early on in his career was when they were trying to split his carries with Lewis.
Yeah,
Henry's the kind of guy that needs to stay on the field, pound the ball, and build up momentum.
Yeah.
You can't build up momentum and then rotate and then go and try and keep that same rhythm going.
Yeah, it's going to throw him off because
it throws everybody
He's
off.
not a cutback. He's not at the speed. Like, he's at the power. Like, I'm gonna wear you down. Fourth quarter, boom, hit you in the mouth. Then you don't know what to do. You don't want to tackle that at all.
And Earl Thomas proved that when he turned into a lead blocker.
Yeah. So let's see here. So Cam was a free agent. James Winston's still a free agent. My old quarterback, Tampa Bay Bucks fan over here. So speaking of
Jameis,
to get rid of Jameis, well, we get rid of him. Just let him go. We pick up Tom Brady.
Do you think Tom Brady? Do you, honestly, will he just, which he should, automatically skyrocket the Bucks?
Yeah. Because just looking at what we did last year, so yeah, we went 7-9, right? We actually made a push towards the playoffs towards the end of the year, but I mean, we weren't really going to make it with like tiebreakers and all that stuff.
There was a point where I thought you guys were going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, we want to run, but we've lost those 7, like in the 9 games that we lost, were by 3 or 7 points.
The pick, one of the pick sixes he ended up throwing.
Yeah,
was what you lost.
So it's like all those 30 for 30 interceptions, and 6 of those or 7 of those go for pick sixes, and then the opponent score 120 plus points off of your interceptions. That's terrible stats. Those are easily winnable games if you just
now
not throw 4 of those interceptions.
Do you think, because he had LASIK eye surgery, right?
Yeah.
Do you think maybe that's his eyes weren't fully there, so you think his vision had something to do with it? Or is it just his poor decision making?
I don't think the eyes really affect your decision making. I actually heard a good, where did I hear it from? But they were saying that when they were working with him, it's like, okay, the concept of Bruce Arians' offense is you look for the big play down the field. So you look for that first read short, and then you
look
throw
down
it
the field
deep.
and dump it. Yeah,
What Winston was doing was he was looking at the short
looking short
play
and throwing
and
deep.
then throwing it short, not even looking downfield. So he might have Evans, Godwin, OJ Howard wide open. They'll be like waving their hands but he'll miss them because he's throwing it deep. But then as he's obviously watching the receiver go across the field, he might go off for a little bit and come right back to it. Dude, a good defender is going to pick it off easily.
Mm-hmm. He's going to watch your eyes.
Yeah.
He's going to see who you're staring down the most to try and fake and coming back to.
And most of those throws, it wasn't like he was throwing bullets. It was like he was lofting it up there. I'm like, dude, where are you throwing it to? Like, he was literally giving them guys Christmas presents.
Saying someone's going to catch it.
Basically,
someone will catch it.
Somebody's going to 50-50. But
Someone's going to catch it and score points in the end.
That's not on our team.